Incognito on the brain. I expect the door to be opened, and all of a sudden. Scene 3, enter Bobchinskl and Dobchinskl, out of breath. Bobchinsky. What an extraordinary occurrence. Dobchinsky, an unexpected piece of news. All. What is it, what is it? Dobchinsky. Something quite unforeseen. We go into the inn. Bobchinsky, interrupting. Yes, Peter Ivanovich. And I go into the inn. Dobchinsky, takes him up. All right, Peter Ivanovich, let me tell it. Bobchinsky. No, no, allow me, allow me. You haven't got the knack. Dobchinskl. Oh, but you'll get mixed up and forget it all. Bobchinsky. Oh, no, I shan't. Good heavens, no. There, don't interrupt me. Do let me tell the news. Don't interrupt. Pray oblige me, gentlemen, and tell Dobchinsky not to interrupt. Governor. Well, say on, for God's sake, what is it? My heart is in my mouth. Sit down, sirs, take seats. Peter Ivanovich, here's a chair for you. They all sit round Bobchinsky and Dobchinsky. Well now, what is it, what is it? Bobchinsky. Permit me, I can relate it properly. As soon as I had the pleasure of taking my leave after you were good enough to be bothered with the letter which you had received, sir, yes, then I ran out. Now please don't keep on taking me up, Dobchinsky, I know all about it, all, I tell you, sir. So, as you'll kindly take notice, I ran out to see Karakin. But not finding Karakin at home, I went off to Rostakovsky, and not seeing him, I went, you see, to Ivan Kuzmich 12 to tell him of the news you'd got. Yes, and going on from there I met Dobchinsky, breaking in. By the stall, where they sell tartlets. Bobchinsky. By the stall, where they sell tartlets. Well, I meet Dobchinsky and say to him, have you heard the news that Anton Antonovich has got? The letter may be depended on. But Peter Ivanovich had already heard of it from your housekeeper, Avdotya 13, who, I don't know why, had been sent to Philip Antonovich Pachechewiev. Dobchinsky, interrupting. With a bottle for some French brandy. Bobchinsky. Yes, with a bottle for some French brandy. Then I went with Dobchinsky to Pachechewiev's. Will you stop, Peter Ivanovich there, do have done with your interfering. So off we go to Pachechewiev's, and on our way Dobchinsky says, let's go, says he, to the inn. I've eaten nothing since morning. There's such a rumbling in my inner man. Yes, sir, in Peter Ivanovich's internals. But they've got some fresh salmon in the inn, he says, so we can have a snack. We hadn't been in the public house a moment, when in comes a young man. Dobchinsky, as before. Rather good-looking and well-dressed. 14. Bobchinsky. Yes, rather good-looking and well-dressed, and walks into the room, with such an expression on his face, such a physiognomy and style, so distinguished a headpiece, moves his hand round his forehead. I had a kind of presentiment, and I say to Dobchinsky, there's something up here, sir. Yes, and Dobchinsky beckoned, and called up the landlord, Vilas 15, the innkeeper. You know, 3 weeks ago his wife presented him with a baby, such a fine, forward boy. He'll grow up just like his father, and keep a public house. Well, we called up Vilas, and Dobchinsky asks him quite privately, who, says he, is that young man? And Vilas replies, that, says he. Oh, don't interrupt me so, Peter Ivanovich, please, good Lord. You can't tell the story, you can't tell it, you don't speak plainly, with only one tooth in your head, and a lisp. That young man, says he, is a chinovnik, yes, sir, who is on his way from Petersburg, and his name, says he, is Ivan Alexandrovich Klstakov, sir, and he's off, says he, to the government of Saratov, says he, and his goings-on are very peculiar. He's stayed here over a fortnight, he doesn't leave the house, he takes everything on account, and doesn't pay a kopeck when. He told me that, I felt illuminated from above, and I said to Peter Ivanovich, hey! Dobchinsky. No, Peter Ivanovich, I said hey! Bobchinsky. Well, first you said it, and then I did. Hey, said both of us, and why does he stay here, when he's bound for Saratov? Yes, sir, that chinovnik is he.